Sir, you are in mute, sir. Hello?
Sir, you are speaking on mute.
Sorry, yaar. Okay. I think this one I have missed, right? 1 minute. So, in these transactions, ST05, SAT or SC30, ST12, we cannot capture the information like which program is triggering frequently or which table is triggering frequently, like that. We cannot get the information in these transactions. By using this SQLM transaction, we can get to know which program is triggering frequently or which table. I mean, we will write some select queries, right? So it will go to the database, it will hit the database, right? So how many times the table is hitting the database, like that, we will capture the information in SQL, and we will save those all information in one zip file, and we have to upload a zip file in SWLT transaction. And in SWLT we can get to know how much time is taking for the statement, like that we can get to know in the SWLT transaction. Okay, now I'm just opening some. So anyone have doubt up to here in performance checks or in earlier concepts, these all things? Okay, fine. And I have taken some images here. It will take some time to draw the images on the live session. So this is our ECC system. Okay, so here the client is using SAP GUI as a presentation server. Okay, so in ECC, most of the guys have worked at the presentation server. This SAP GUI only. So after that one, some Fiori, UFI, Fiori, some BO tools like that came here. Okay, so but in ECC, most of the guys have worked on SAP GUI as a presentation server. Fine. And coming to this one, application server. In the application server, we will write the select queries, or we will create some function module, class, methods. These all things we will create in the application layer only, application server only. Right? And the data finally will save in the database. Okay? The database, whatever it is, this is MS SQL or DB2, DB6 or IBM, whatever it is, the data will save in the database here. Fine. I'm writing something select within application layer, select Kunar name one from KNA1, and I'm saving the information into an internal table IT KNA1. This is an open SQL statement. Okay, whatever we are writing, this is an open SQL statement. So database will not understand this language. Open SQL statement will not understand. So the database will understand that a particular language will be there. It will understand that language only. Okay, in application layer, one mediator will be there, one converter will be there. That converter is DB interface. Okay, DB interface. This DB interface will convert this SQL statement into the database understandable language, native SQL. This is the process, the system, the EC system, whatever it is. Fine. Coming to suit on HANA or as per HANA, like that. Okay. Now, using as per HANA, so the end user or the presentation layer, they are using some SAP Fiori or UI5 or BO tools, some extra tools they are using as a front end, as a presentation server. Okay, And coming to the application server, we can write something, some select statements, and we will create some CDS views, AMDP. I will discuss about the CDS views and AMDP. Okay, so just as of now, just consider these words only, CDS views and AMDP, like that. Okay, so enhanced OpenSQL is nothing but OpenSQL statements only. Okay, OpenSQL statements only, but the syntaxes has changed slightly here. Okay, before 4.6 and after 4.6, some syntaxes have changed here. Changed means same syntax. I mean, the functionality will be the same here. Functionality will be the same here. Some syntaxes. So instead of writing some 20 characters in a single line, we can adjust this one by using some 20 characters or 30 characters, like that. Some syntaxes, and a few syntaxes is giving more output. Okay, so if we write the syntaxes, then you can understand about this one. What is this enhanced OpenSQL, like that? Okay, enhancement means just adding some extra functionality. That's it, right? We have some enhancements concept, some baddie concept is there, some user exits will be there. So what is the use of this enhancements here means? So already some functionality will be there. So we have to add some extra functionality to that one, right? Same thing here also. Enhanced OpenSQL means already we are writing some OpenSQL statements. Okay, just we are adding some more functionality to those statements. That's it. OpenSQL, the CDS. Someone asking question? Yeah. So OpenSQL statements only, whatever we are writing, those things only, just we are adding some more functionality to that one. That's it. Okay, enhanced OpenSQL and CDS views and AMDP. So we will create these all things, but this DB interface is there, right? So this DB interface will convert this OpenSQL into native SQL. So in ECC system also, so in ECC system, right? So here we are writing something, an OpenSQL statement, some select query I'm writing here. This select statement will convert into native SQL. So which will understand by the database, right? So same here also in HANA also, we are using some OpenSQL statements and CDS views and AMDP concepts, and these are converting as the native SQL and HANA views and stored procedures, like that. This OpenSQL statement will convert as a native SQL. Same thing previously also working the same way. And here CDS view is there. So the CDS view will convert into HANA views. Okay, in the database, it will convert like HANA views. And AMDP is there. So this AMDP will convert like stored procedures in the database. So in application layer, we will create the CDS views and AMDP, but in the database layer, so it will save as HANA views and procedures. Okay, so in the coming classes we will discuss about these concepts. Okay, how it will save in the database, like that. Fine. And one more thing is some code push down. I mean, data to code and code to data and code push down. So this type of words we will listen frequently in the interview, or if you go to any certification, then we will get the questions like this. What is the code push down mechanism, and some what is the code to data mechanism, data to code mechanism, like that. They will ask the questions. Okay, code to, I mean, data to code is nothing but previously how we were working here. So we will write the select queries and we will create some class methods, function modules, whatever it is. We will create those all things in the application layer, right? And for example, I am writing something program in the application layer. So in that program, I am writing one select query on top of some LIPS. some delivery information is coming here. Okay, so after writing the select query, I will write some LIKP header information. Okay, delivery header information I want to get to know. And after that one, I will write some customer information. Okay, select query on top of customer information. Okay, so 3 select queries I am writing here: delivery item information for LIPS, and delivery header information LIKP, and some customer information KNA1. Okay, how many times you are how many select queries are here? 3 select queries are there, so it will go to the database 3 times. Okay, it will go to the database 3 times. It will fetch all the information here. Fine. And after that one, after fetching these 3 tables information, I will keep into 3 internal tables. Okay, 3 internal tables. Now I have to merge these 3 internal tables into one final internal table, because the data is separated here. So I want to merge, I want to combine all the information, the single internal table. So we will loop the data. Okay, we will loop the data here, and I want to get to know when the order came and when we have delivered it. I want to get to know some days, how many days has happened here. I want for this one we have to fetch some more information from sales VB, AK, or VBAP, like that. Okay, so here we are doing some calculation here. Okay, how many days it has taken to deliver the product, when it has ordered and when we are delivering it. So how much time it has taken, how many days it has taken some time. We are doing this calculation here, and we are passing the data to final internal table. Okay, from the final internal table we will display the data. So what is happening, this all calculation part or looping part, this all things are going on application layer only. Okay, just it is hitting the database 3 times for fetching the data, for delivery item information and delivery header information and customer information. And after that one, in the application layer only, the data is saving in the internal tables. So by using the looping statements, I am passing the data to final internal table. Here I'm doing some calculations, some read table syntaxes. So these all things I'm doing in the looping statement. So this all stuff is going on application server only. Right, so this is the old mechanism. In the ECC system, the functionality will work in this way. Okay, same thing is coming here. See here, some diagram is coming here. See this one, it is showing here some huge work is there in the application server. Okay, the width is very high here, right? So we are working most of the times, or a lot of time is taking in the application layer. Right, in the database layer only a point is there, means it is taking less amount of time. Okay, and here just we are displaying something, delivery number, and what is the product we are delivering, and what is the cost for that one, and how many days it has taken. Only 4 columns of information. Okay, delivery number, delivery number, material number, and price of that material, and the how much time has taken for that one. 4 columns information only we are displaying in the output, right? But we are fetching some 3 or 4 tables. Okay, 3 or 4 tables. In 3 or 4 tables also we are fetching some extra data also, some dependent data also. Some dependent data means, see, I have to fetch some sales order date, when the sales order came, the date also I have to fetch here, and the delivering date also I have to fetch here, and I'm doing the calculation here, right? So based on the calculation, some days are coming. Only the days is displaying. This when it has ordered, and when it has delivered. This all information I am not displaying in the final output, but this is a dependent data. So without this data, we cannot calculate the days, number of days, right? So we have to fetch some dependent data, huge data we have to fetch to the application layer, and we have to do the operations in the application layer. Finally, we will display some limited fields only, limited columns only. We should not display all the information, whatever we are fetching from database to application layer. Okay, huge data is transferring from database to application layer. This is the old mechanism. Coming to the new mechanism, this is the code to data. Okay, code to data means in the application layer. Okay, in the application layer, I will write one CDS view, or I will write one AMDP. Okay, just I will write the syntax, like select star from that CDS view name. Okay, CDS view name. So at that time, what will happen? CDS view will create in the application layer only, right? But in the database, it will create some HANA view. Okay, directly it will go to here, database. Okay, so here I have mentioned like CDS view and AMDP, but we have to consider CDS view will save as HANA view and AMDP will save as stored procedure. Okay, so you will get to know a bit later about this one. So in this CDS view, I will write whatever the functionality here I'm writing, some looping state, fetching the data and looping the data and calculating the data. So this all information I am, I mean, these all things are executing in this database layer only. Okay, in this database only. Just it is sending the data to the application layer, delivery number and material number and the cost of that material and how many days it has taken to deliver. Only 4 columns of information it is sending from database to application layer. Okay, so unwanted data we are not sending, we are not transferring the data to application layer. Okay, the performance is increasing here. We are not sending unwanted data from one place to another place. So that's why the performance will be increased here. Okay, so this will I mean, some code push down also we will listen somewhere, code push down. So code push down is nothing but code to data only. Okay, code to data, this one. Okay. Anyone have doubts up to here? These concepts, this ECG, how it is working and how this HANA is working and this code to data and data to code. Anyone have doubt? Anyone is not understanding or any repeat is required? Because this is the important concept here. So if you know the flow, then only we can understand the further classes. Okay, fine. Now,
Sir,
yeah.
sir, can you once repeat the last one? Code to data.
Okay. See, in the application, the ECC system, how we are writing. So I will take application layer and database layer. Okay, I'm not considering the presentation layer as of now. Okay, I'm writing something select query here. Select VBELN and post now and Matner and okay, I will write something select on VBELN and AUDAT. So I don't know the exact field name. I'm considering some fields here. So this is not the exact syntax. Just for your understanding, I'm writing. And here I will have to use some parallel entities concept. I am not using those. I'm not writing all the I'm not writing all the syntax here. Just for your understanding, I'm writing here select Kunar name one. Here also we need to write Kunar. I think Kunar is not available. I think in LAKP we need to search for KUNAG. Something one more field will be there. From KNA1 into LDKNA1 and select BBELN and AUDAT from BBAK. Okay, select BBELN and post now AUBEL AUPOS from BBAP into LDBBAP. Okay. So finally, I want to display some BBELN with the delivery number. I will add the table name, then you can understand. BBELN and delivery number, find material number from LIPS. And I will write something customer name I'm writing here and number of days. Okay, number of days. So this is my final output. Some delivery number I have to display, some material number I have to display, and customer name I have to display, and number of days. So when I have ordered the material and when I have received the material. Okay, so these four columns I want to display the data. Now what will happen? So for the first time, the select query is coming here, right? LIKP, I mean LIPS select query is there, right? So the system will go to the database. Okay, system will go to the database. It will fetch LIPS information. Okay, LIPS. So how many columns are there? BBELN, post nar, mat nar, net value. So total 4 columns are there. So these 4 columns, it will fetch the data in the database layer and it will send to the application layer. Okay, and I will keep the data in LTLIPS. And coming to the next select query, so LIKP information is coming here. It will go to the database layer and it will fetch LIKP. Total 3 columns are there, and here 4 columns are there. Okay, so from LIKP, it will fetch 3 columns of information and it will send to the application layer, and the data will save in LTLIKP. Then I am writing one more select query from on top of KNA1, right? So fetch KNA1 information, and here also 2 columns of information is coming here. Okay, these 2 columns information will go to the application layer, will save in LTKNA1, and after that one, I'm writing something select query on top of BBAK. Fetch BBAK. Here I'm writing some 2 columns. Okay, why this BBAK is required here, I will let you know. Some linking is not available directly from LIPS to BBAK. And next one is fetch BBAP, and here I am mentioning some where it is 4 columns of information. Okay, so how many times it is triggering here? So total 5 times it is triggering the database. Okay, and it is sending the data some 4, 3, 7, 9, 11, 15. Total 15 columns of information it is sending the data. the database is sending 15 columns of information to the application layer. Total columns I am telling here. Okay, so after sending the data to the application layer, it has to do some calculations. Okay, it has to do some calculations. See here, first of all, I will loop the LT or sorry, LT VBAP or LAPS, whatever it is. Okay, so loop at LT LAPS and loop at LT VBAP. Okay, and after that one, read LT VBAK, and after that one, read LT KNA1. Okay, and read LT LAKP. So it will come like this. Okay, from LIPS delivery to sales order, the linking fields will be LIPS will be there, right? So this LIPS and to VBAP only we have to give the link. Directly VBAK there is no link. So I don't want any information from VBAP. Okay, then also I'm fetching VBAP information because of the linking fields. Okay, because of the linking fields. And from VBAP to VBAK fine, and KNF fine, and LIKP fine. Okay, these all things we will do here. Okay, so finally, the final internal table, I will pass like so this information. Okay, by using these looping statements, LIPS, VBAP, VBAK, KNA1, LIKP, these all information looping, reading these all statements, I am sending the data to the final internal table, just VBELN, Matner, and customer name and the number of days. Okay, only 4 columns of information I am displaying the data. Okay, only 4 columns, but to displaying the 4 columns of information, how much data I'm fetching from the database to application layer. Total 15 columns of information I'm fetching. Okay, so unwanted data also we are fetching. Unwanted data, but unwanted means that is the dependent data. Without the data, we cannot do the calculations. Okay, without VBAP information. Okay, in LIKP, we can get to know the delivery date. Okay, and in VBAK, we will get in the sales order date. Okay, so but there is no direct link in between of LIKP and VBAK. There is no direct link. Okay, so for that one, we have to take LIPS and VBAP. Okay, because these 2 tables will link here. These are dependent data. We are not displaying any data from VBAP. Then also we are fetching because the dependent data. So unwanted data also we are fetching here, and the dependent data. Okay, that is dependent data. So to overcome these all things, okay, so what I am telling, so I will create one CDS view. So in application layer, I will create one CDS view. Okay, so in this view, I will write all select queries, and I will write some calculations. Okay, those all things I will write in a CDS view. Okay, at that time, only one select query will be there. Okay, only one select query will be there. Select star from here. I mean, we should not write star. Just for our understanding purpose, I'm writing here. Select star from CDS view. Okay, CDS view 1, 2, 3 something. Okay. At that time, what will happen? It will go to the database. Okay, it will go to the database, and so whatever the calculations and fetching the data, those all things it will do here only. Okay, the database layer. So in the database layer, all the things are going on. The select queries are looping, reading. So finally, I'm passing the data to the one final internal table, 4 columns of information, right? So these 4 columns of information will move from database layer to application layer. Okay, a transferring of data from database layer to application layer is reducing here. We are not transferring all the data, all unwanted data, dependent data. We are not sending to the application layer. Just we are sending output. How many columns we have to display? 4 columns of information. Those 4 columns only we are sending to the application layer. Okay, so this all stuff is going on the database layer only. Okay, now is it okay? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, any other guys, any other doubts? See, the class will disconnect in 1 minute. Please raise your questions. Hello. Yeah, someone is asking question.
Sir, I have a doubt, sir.
Yeah, please.
Sir, can you please briefly tell the difference between OpenSQL and native SQL?
Yeah, sure. I will explain about that one. So I will explain native SQL statements. At the time, I will show you how native SQL will work and how OpenSQL will work.
Okay, sir.
So if you see that one programmatically, then you can understand. That's why I'm telling like that.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Any other doubts?
No.
Yeah, Kedar.
Levana.
Okay. Okay, then if you have any doubts, then please ping me in WhatsApp group. Tomorrow we will meet at 6 a.m. Then bye. Jai Hind.
Bye, Anna.
Thank you, sir.